We're absolutely delighted to be able to host this with the APG. It's an event that we've really wanted to run for a long time. So actually doing it in partnership with those guys provided an absolutely fantastic opportunity. YouTube is obviously a platform, a product that we talk about an awful lot. So it's great to bring it to you in a slightly different format. We've never tried this before, by the way, this particular format for a session. So it's very hands-on, it's very interactive. So please come with us on our journey and yes, be forgiving if there are any bumps along the way. So I think it's probably appropriate for a session like this to start with a video. So before we kind of get into the meat of why we're here and what we're going to do, I want to take you on a little trip down memory lane.
When we first started, it was just trying to share these clips with one another. We saw the power of simplifying a process and giving everyone a solution.
Hi YouTube, we just want to say thank you. Today we have some exciting news. We've been acquired by Google.
Hello.
Johnny, that really hurt!
I'm Clara, I'm 91 years old.
This is the CNN YouTube debate.
Yes, we can!
One of the features of growing old is heightened awareness of change.
Is this real life?
Oh my God, you're walking!
We can't get in there!
Justin Bieber's getting ready to go down.
People who are taking these pictures are literally risking their lives to do what they're doing, and YouTube gives them a venue.
YouTube was 7 years old, which seems absolutely incredible when you think about it. In such a short space of time, this platform has been quite revolutionary in some of the things that it's recorded and some of the things that it's spread around the world and seen. And what we just saw there was just a huge, rich proliferation of content. Whoever thought you would see the Queen on YouTube? The Pope's on YouTube as well, actually. So there's so much different type of scope and scale and variety of content on this platform. It really is quite incredible. But I think what's really an interesting insight to see is that online video is no longer just the boy, 30-year-old boy in the bedroom. That sounds dodgy. Making strange videos, shaky mobile phones. YouTube and online video in general has really exploded into prime time. So you can see that back in 2009, and this is time over day, you know, you got home and actually online video, I'm done with that. I watched it in my lunch hour and that's fine. I've wasted a bit of time on it. But now online video is prime time. So you can see how it has seen extreme growth into those prime TV viewing hours. And all you need to do is actually look at your own behaviour is to think about why that's happening. And I was sitting there thinking, I know that I watch a lot of online video, what is it particularly? And my guilty secret is Grand Designs. Anyone else? Grand Designs fans in the room? Nobody. That's very strange. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tess. And actually even more of a guilty secret is the fact I've got a bit of a crush on Kevin McDonald, which is very, very strange. But online video means that I can get my Kevin McDonald fix whenever I like it. So I don't have to wait a whole week for the next episode of Grand Designs to come out. I can really, really indulge my, dare I say, fantasies for Kevin McDonald whenever I like. And this is what is happening now in my evening time, is that online video is replacing, enhancing, and supplementing my more traditional viewing habits. And I think we're only going to see that increase rapidly, and there's one very big reason for that. Obviously, most of you will know that Everything Everywhere launched its 4G service this week. That's going to have a huge impact on the amount of online video that's consumed. And they've already seen in the US, where 4G is live, that those who have 4G watch 33% more video, more online video than those who don't. Video on mobile, by that I mean. So technology, everything is moving in the direction where our consumption of online video is only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I think that really raises the question and the issue of something that we debate a lot, I think, in the advertising industry and the media industry. You know, we've had the debate about real world versus online, and we've had the 13-year-olds telling us, well, there's no difference, it's just the way that we behave, isn't it? And I think that's exactly the same with online video. It's not about, is it on TV or is it on digital? It's just about thinking about video as a concept. That's something that's easy to share, easy to consume, and easy to enjoy. Rather cheesily at Google, we have a lot of cheesy sayings at Google. We're an American company, and we have to hold our hands up for that. But one thing that we talk a lot to advertisers and brands and agencies about is winning the moments that matter. I'm sorry, I have to apologise for that. But it's an interesting position for us because it means that with the data that kind of Google and YouTube kind of sit on, we can see where consumers are and what they're doing and what they're looking for and what they're consuming and what they're watching. And interestingly with online video, it has raised all these new moments that matter, as we would call them, moments to actually connect with consumers, because you can see it absolutely everywhere. You can have it on your television, you can have it on your laptop, you can have it on your PC and on your mobile phone. So there are so many more opportunities now that this medium is proliferating, to engage with consumers at those moments that matter. And I guess there are two ends of the scale here. So I feel like this is kind of some kind of professional, but also X Factor is another guilty secret of mine. I love X Factor. And X Factor is one of the biggest channels on YouTube. So really it's a traditional format, the talent show, probably the most traditional format you can get, on a kind of traditional medium like TV, but which is finding new audiences and finding deeper engagements because of what a platform like YouTube allows. Sometimes I go into something, and this happened last weekend, I call it the YouTube death spiral. So I started off being like, I just want to watch that James Arthur audition again. Does anyone like James Arthur? I'm really on my own here, aren't I, with Kevin McDonald and James Arthur. This is going to be incredibly uncomfortable, I can tell. I just want to watch that audition one more time, and I start off and I watch one more video, and then Gary Barlow, he pops up on YouTube, he's like, you can watch more of this stuff if you want to, and I'm watching all of his past auditions, and then I see Ella, and I'm there for a good hour or two. So really, as a brand, as X Factor, I'm getting so much more face time with their brand than I ever would have done before, because it's my choice. I can watch however much I like, whenever I like it. But there's a flip side to YouTube, actually, which is even more interesting, I think. So X Factor is taking a hugely popular show, its video, and putting it on a platform where it's more shareable and more watchable than ever. But actually, this is what YouTube's doing that's very interesting. It's those niche interests which YouTube is serving in a fantastic way. So you will find the strangest channels on YouTube, but surprisingly, if we look at this is the Pet Collective, and it describes itself as, we are the Pet Collective, we're here to celebrate our furry friends and the enriching effect that pets have on our lives. That is the raison d'etre for this channel, and you'd think, well, that's a bit crazy. 10 million video views and about 40,000 subscribers. So there is an audience there that YouTube has found. Now, it's a very niche audience, but it's identified it and it's catering for it. And that is what you're seeing on YouTube. So not only the big show stuff making an even bigger splash, you're seeing new audiences having content that they are actually craving. And it's reflected in other stuff like this, the Nerdist channel. There is something on YouTube for absolutely everyone. And the great thing is that the audience is the commissioner. The audience is the commissioner. And that actually brings a great sense of trust and efficiency, actually. I've found a subject matter that I'm into, I'm going to create a video about it, and all of a sudden an audience finds you. And you can ask them what you want them to create next. And it's this wonderful kind of evolution of content that is totally audience